Welcome back to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. Today we're talking to Damon Jackson as he's getting ready to fight Hunter Tucker coming up here in Legacy Fighting Championships 28. Damon, let's talk about your training a little bit. How's it been getting ready? How has it been getting prepared for Hunter?
Can you say it one more time? I'm sorry, my volume must be low.
How has the training been so far as you're getting ready for Hunter?
It's been great. This is as cliche as it is. Every camp, so far has been just better and better and better. I've only been fighting for almost 2 years now, so it's every camp. It seems like I keep going up on learning new things and just constantly learning. So it's been great. Just keeping things at the same level I'm at, just taking it up one step at a time. So everything's been going good.
Now you're 7-0, Hunter's 6-1, so very evenly matched as far as record goes. You have a great time getting a lot of submissions. You do a great work on the ground, and then of your 7, you've got 5 submissions versus 2 KOs in all your victories. How do you see this fight breaking down? How do you see Hunter as an opponent?
I think he's gonna, be real relaxed. I don't think he's gonna come out real aggressive, just to avoid the takedowns and stuff. And that's something I'm prepared for. It's not like I'm not good on my feet. It's just something that I haven't had a chance to, use my stand up, to what its potential is, or to what I feel like my potential is. I've always had that early takedown and had that control on top to where I've never had to, have those battles on my feet. So I feel like he's going to try to keep it on the feet as long as he can. And eventually it's going to get down one way or another. It'll get down to the ground. And at that time, I have the control that I'll need to finish the fight. And it's just a matter of getting to the ground and playing things safely. And, if I have to stay on my feet, it's not like I'm not prepared for that either. So either way, I see me coming out on this as just a stronger opponent with my wrestling background. And then, he's got, decent submissions, but I feel like his control on top isn't going to hold me down. And then if I get on top of him, I don't feel like he'll have the strength to get up.
If you look at your record, your last fight at Legacy Championships 24 back in October of 2013 is the longest fight you've had to date. You finished him at 4-12 the second round, and that's the longest you've ever gone in your 7 fights. Majority of fights are done in the first round. Getting 3 are done in the first round, and 3 are getting done in the second round, but usually you're done before the first half in the second round. You're getting a lot of chokes. A couple rear nakeds, a couple arm triangles. You've only had 1 arm bar. Are you more of a choke guy, or are you more of an arm bar guy, and a choke just is what ends up happening in the fight?
No, that's like my submission game. I've had really good jiu-jitsu instructors like my entire career. Like even before when I was fighting amateur, my jiu-jitsu level has always been pretty good. And my submission game in MMA it's completely different because I like to have that control before I go for a submission. So instead of trying to turn my hips to go for an armbar, I would rather have that control position. And it seems like when I have that control position, the chokes are more available. And it's one of those things like if you start choking someone, you can only fight for so long before you have to, submit. And an armbar is one of those things like if you're tough enough, you might be able to roll out of it and, then they're on that top position or, whatever the submission you're going for. Just playing it safe more. And I feel like the chokes are, the submissions are always there, like arm bars, whatever it is there's always a submission there. It's just the choke. I feel like it's better for like if you're trying to play that smart and stay in that control position. The chokes are more available.
Who's your jiu-jitsu instructor? Who's your jiu-jitsu instructor?
Octavio Punta. He's he just phenomenal. He's taken my game from just a solid wrestler to where now I feel comfortable going with high up his level as black belt. I feel like I have the control enough to keep people where I want them, and without the strikes, jiu-jitsu it's a little different. But with MMA and added into the strikes, my jiu-jitsu level I feel like it goes up a little bit more whenever I'm in the cage fighting instead of on the mats with the black belt or purple belt at my level also. Just I feel like the control better whenever I can add some strength to it, and I feel like I can use my jiu-jitsu better in the cage than I can, on the jiu-jitsu mats.
Well, David, thanks for coming on here and spending a couple minutes with us here at MMA Oddsbreaker. Good luck against Hunter Tucker, and we'll talk to you soon, bud.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the interview.